All right, y'all. So I'm pretty sure y'all see what the title is, okay? So I'm gonna give y'all some steps and some tips as to how y'all can do this, okay? So my channel has grown like so freaking crazy, y'all. I done freaking multiplied my subscribers, my engagement, like everything on my page. I have multiplied it over and over again, like probably like ×3 at this point, okay? Which just proves the fact that YouTube is in fact on easy mode, okay? So if you have not started you a channel, if you've been thinking about starting a channel, if you feel like you may not know what to post, if you feel like whatever, literally just start posting, okay? Everybody is unique. There are people out there that want to see you, okay? You don't have to be so super like really anything specifically. Like you don't have to be anything specifically. The only thing that you have to do is just show up authentically as yourself, okay? That's the first thing I want to say. Show up authentically as yourself. The second thing I want to say is just to be consistent, okay? With YouTube being on easy mode, so is the content. The content that's going viral is on easy mode, okay? So it's not a lot of editing. It's not a lot on the thumbnail. It's not a lot of freaking edits, music, crazy captions. It's none of that. It's literally just regular videos, okay? People are already off of the topic of fast content. And plus, I don't like watching content like that anyways. Like, upload regular videos that are just like this video, sitting down, talking to you, okay? Not freaking making an edit and a cut every 30 seconds. Some people may say, oh, you gotta do that because people's attention span is short, but really that's, to me, that just sounds like enabling it. If people have short attention spans, they need to fix that. That's not good, because in real life, people is not freaking shifting and like doing all type of stuff every 30 seconds, you know? So that's one thing I do want to say. Another thing I want to say is, like, I don't like watching content like that anyways, and some people may not. So do whatever is working for you. The content that's going the most viral right now is not the content that has the fast edits, the crazy music, and you know what I'm saying, all type of stuff. It's not that kind of content that people is being like brought along to, you know? So that's another thing I want to say. Like, it does not have to be that, okay? So keep the edits at a minimal, okay? Keep the music at a minimal. Keep all of that low and slow, okay? Because it does not have to be like that. A lot of people, like, whenever I was first starting off on my channel a long time ago, I stopped doing videos, y'all, because I was trying to fit in with everybody else and be like, oh, you gotta have a lot of edits, you gotta have a lot of music, you gotta have all type of fun, fonts all up, dancing all up on your screen, y'all. That's the reason, like, I stopped doing YouTube in the first place, okay? I'm gonna just be honest, because I was overcomplicating it and making it harder than what it gotta be. Especially if you're just starting off. If you're just starting off in YouTube, you don't have to immediately start with the best videos, with the best captions, all this extra stuff, because that's gonna just make you get burnt out. You know, that's gonna make you just be not really, it's gonna die you down, you know, make you not really be interested in talking, and just make you lose interest, okay? Because that's what I did to myself. At first, I used to do lifestyle type of content, you know, and I'm not gonna be like everybody else and say don't do lifestyle content. Do lifestyle content, do any type of content that you want to do, but make sure that it has value, that you're actually talking about something that people can take away something from in these videos. So it doesn't just have to be about one thing, okay? Another thing I want to say is make sure you're cross promoting, okay? I promoted my TikTok and my IG, okay? Follow me on Instagram at Wi-Fi Magic with 2 C's, okay? It don't got no numbers on it, okay? Some people that started making fake pages of me, y'all, and it's really weird, okay? So if you see somebody that has a page, that is like, that may be texting you, that may have some type of edits or something that may be like reaching out to you, that's a fake page, y'all. It is not me, okay? It is not me, okay? So that's another thing. Make sure you're cross promoting as well. We don't know what's gonna be happening freaking TikTok, but we know that YouTube is the platform that has been here for a long time and will continue to be here, okay? YouTube is the platform where it's like, it takes real work to get monetized on, and it takes a lot of strategy and real groundwork. So you got to come up with a strategy, come up with what type of videos you want to be posting, and come up with your schedule so that you can be, being that consistent. Because TikTok, you can post, anybody can post a 30-second video, but YouTube, you're posting long form content. Everybody cannot do that, okay? That's why only the strong survive. A lot of people have started channels and quit. I'm gonna be honest, like, I've stopped some channels myself because I just understood that I was putting too much on my plate. So and if you're not monetized on one channel, don't try to just jump off the porch with freaking 3 like I did, because it's not gonna do nothing but make you be unmotivated and make you analysis paralysis and feel like you got too much to do to where you don't do anything at all, okay? So start low and start slow. Start where you can, okay? And start with anything, okay? So with the idea that YouTube is on easy mode, make videos where you're talking about whatever, okay? People want to be able to connect with people that are like-minded as them. That's it. People want to be able to talk about things that they want to talk about. YouTube is a search engine, okay? Just as well as Google. Because we already know, anytime you looking for something, you're going to look it up on YouTube. I don't even use Google no more. The only time you will use Google is like for like something that may be in your local neighborhood or like your local area. But as far as like when you're looking for something valuable, people is coming to YouTube. So you want people to like be able to find your videos and for your videos to be in the algorithm as well, okay? So another way that you can put your videos in the algorithm is by using specific hashtags and what else? Titles, okay? Make sure how you gonna find titles and hashtags is you wanna make sure you look up a title similar to what you would want to title your video. If you see another video with a lot of likes on it or that has actual engagement on it, title your video similar to something like that, because obviously that title has already worked and it's already something that's inside of the algorithm. Instead of trying to make something new going to the algorithm, slide down, see if there is anything inside the description. Read the hashtags that it has. Use the hashtags, the titles, any of it, okay? So use that information that's already working. Use what you see for working for other people, okay? That's why a lot of people are getting so monetized on YouTube so fast, because they're using what they see work for other people. So if you see a title working, use that title. If you see hashtags working, use that hashtag. Don't try to be the person that says, no, I'm doing it this way. No, okay? Everybody is just really falling in love with the idea of simplicity. A lot of people is getting success because of one another. So it's about the community that you build based around it. It's not just YouTube. YouTube ain't just waking up and handing out trophies and handing out monetization to everybody fast. No, it's because people are connecting in these communities, connecting in these places, and just like building with one another. So when somebody comments on your video as well, comment back to them. Let people know how often you will be posting so that they can know how often they should be showing up to your channel, okay? You have to be like, if you ain't watched my video, watch my video. I said YouTube will work for you when you do this, okay? What I was talking about in that video is just putting your mind to it and locking in enough to know, hey, I'm finna do this, okay? The same way that you show up for school, the same way that you show up for your job, it's easy to show up for everybody else and for other systems and for other things, because this is America. We was automatically born like that. Oh, you got to be this because such and such said this, And so when it comes to your channel, make sure that you put in that same heart behind it. Make sure you're putting that same dedication behind it, because a lot of people don't play about being late to work, being late to school, not doing whatever. Like, a lot of people may not be doing it, but it's like, you got to have that same mindset when it comes for you and your channel, okay? Show up for yourself just as well as how you would want anybody else to show up for you, okay? So use ChatGPT as well. If you feel like you don't know what titles to use ChatGPT as well. And learn how to monetize from this, okay? Learn how to monetize from this besides YT, okay? Because yes, you're going to be able to make money and be able to get monetized fast from YouTube if you use the same strategies that you're seeing everybody else talking about and the strategies that I'm giving you in here in this video. But what you want to do is look for other ways to monetize it as well. Don't just depend all the money on YT. Okay, so if you have a product that you want to sell, if you have a business that you want to promote, if you have, if you want to do any networking, if you want to tell people, hey, I paint, y'all, come to my painting page, or something like this, something like that. Promote yourself, promote, cross promote, okay? Because we don't know, like, you don't know what videos is going to go viral. Like, the video that I first posted, it got over 1,000 views. I ain't gonna lie, I knew that video was gonna go viral because I seen it all in the algorithm, and I understood the algorithm and how to be able to get in it. So I use that to my advantage, and I've been riding that wave ever since, you know, and I suggest you do the same thing. Once you have don't just post a video and have only 1 or 2 videos go viral and then boom, you just fall off. Everything is done after that. Even if you don't want to stay on this journey all the way into monetization, which I suggest you do, but even if you don't, make sure that the videos that have gone viral and the videos that have gotten views, that you've been able to monetize off of that by cross promoting, by at least you got some followers on your Instagram from that, okay? Follow my Instagram, Wi-Fi Magic with 2 C's. No numbers, okay? And don't text nobody back because I don't trade for nobody if that's what people saying. Some people been saying to me screenshots of what people are actually saying, and now I'm seeing that, like, yeah, that it's real and it's weird. But yeah, make sure y'all do that, okay? So the videos that is going out there, make sure that you're putting real value in there, okay? The only way that people gonna watch your video long enough is if you talking about something that people really want to talk about, okay? It's 2 different ways people gonna invest in you. They either gonna invest their time and their money. Really, they're gonna have to invest both, okay? Their time and their money. Time is one of the greatest assets that they have, okay? So when people spending their time on something, it's because they see the value in it. It's because they want to hear what you got to say. So upload your videos, talk about whatever. If you talk about hair, if you talk about dance, whatever, like, teach people something long enough to where they can listen and hear you out for what you got to say, okay? And another thing, this is YouTube. This is long form content, so make sure you're uploading long form content. Don't upload no 2 to 3, 4, 5 minute video. Upload videos that's at least 10 minutes long. At first, people were saying 20 minutes, but some people ain't got it in them 20 minutes long enough to actually sit up and talk. It can be a lot. But if you really know what you're talking about, you can talk for that long. And if you don't, or if you may be shy, or if you may be whatever, just make sure that you get as close to 10 minutes as you possibly can, okay? So that's another thing I want to say. And to just, like, believe in yourself as well. Don't feel like you got to watch everybody else be able to get in on this wave and ride it up to the top and you ain't making it, you know? That's kind of like what I was talking about on my TikTok live today. Like, don't feel like you got to just sit on the sideline watching everybody else make money and you ain't making no money. We got the same resources. We got the same phones. Some of y'all favorite YouTubers, you got better phones than them. Some of y'all favorite YouTubers, favorite rappers, all type of stuff, they probably still trapping off the iPhone 10, y'all, and you sitting up here with a 14, ain't making no money off of it. We got the same thing. So just, like, lock in enough to know that, you know? So it can be about whatever. If you just want to be a personality brand, it can be it. You know, your face is your brand. That's one thing that a lot of people were saying at the beginning of this, and a lot of people still is to talk about whatever, because people don't want to know you. And that's one thing I do want to say, that it can be, it can be something different. You know, people do want to know you, because if somebody's seen a video of people talking about something that they was going through, something that they experienced, was giving them advice on a situation that they was kind of going in, they would be able to connect with those people, you know? So a lot of people do want to know you. So yes, teach value, but talk about yourself as well. Your face is your brand. You don't want to just build a brand off of things outside of you. Understanding it's about community at the end of the day, you know? When I started freaking digital marketing and making any type of products, I've been able to meet a lot of people. I didn't come in this business automatically like, oh, let me meet you, but it naturally happens after a while, because people that are doing the same things as you and in the same niche as you, they will automatically come to you, you know. And it just feels good to be around people that got the same mindset as you, around people that got the same hustle as you, the same drive as you, that's dedicated as much as you know. So it's like, use this, understand that this is right here is what you're using for networking and community as well. Community is key, y'all. When you're able to have a community of people and have people by your side, it gives you another reason and another motive to get up and go do it, you know, besides of yourself. Besides, if you may not like have no kids or something, or if you may not whatever, you know, have anybody else, like, show up for the people on top of that. You know, that's one thing that I learned in this business as well. Yes, it's a business, but it can be personal as well. Like, people have met so many friends, like real people out of the same area and the same niche that they're doing, and you can do it as well. Okay, so cross promote, let people know what you do, where you from, tell people your story. Do you know how many people is going through the same thing that you going through, but you're dealing with it differently because they don't know how to deal with it? You know, one thing I do want to say is, some people may say they don't like to tell their stories, or they don't like people in their business, but it's like, don't nobody really care for real. Like, you might think that, but it's not the truth, you know. So we as people can have that ego, like, we want to see people be us for, like, we want people to see us be successful, but we don't want to see people, we don't want people to see us trying, we don't want people to see us failing, you know. And that's something I had to get over as well too, because it's like, girl, you was not that important. These people is not thinking about you as much as you may think. And if you a boy, these people is not thinking about you. If you a boy, girl, anybody, these people is not thinking about you as much as you may think. You know, people like that vulnerability in your story and your experiences. When I drop the ego of like, oh, I don't want people to know my business, when I drop that, that's another thing that helped me freaking take off. That's what helped me meet a lot of people in this space. That's what helped me make more money, you know, because I dropped the idea of not wanting people to know anything and just being an open book and being like, whatever, you know. Because when you're, the more that you're yourself, the more that people get to know you, the more people will be attracted to you for who you really are. But if you're putting on this persona like, oh, I don't want to talk about this part, or I don't want to talk about this, I only want to talk about that, only you're limiting yourself to the people that you can receive access to, because they not gonna know, you know. And you're limiting yourself as far as the things that you can do, you know. So put it in your mind that you literally can do anything that you put your mind to. And we got to get over the ideal of freaking embarrassment. Embarrassment ain't even a thing. The cost of success. In order for you to be successful, you got to give up being embarrassed. Before anybody was successful in anything, your favorite rapper, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite whoever, they all had to give up freaking being embarrassed at first. That's one of the first things, okay? So come up with your strategy. Come up with whatever, and like, show up consistently just like that, okay? Don't let anything, or don't let anybody stop y'all from that, okay? Because I promise you, it's way easier than what you may think, okay? And it just get easier as you go. Don't allow your mind to like paralyze you and say shit like, oh, I don't know if I should do this, because it's like, come on, bro. But we already know YouTube is on easy mode. You ain't got to do all no editing. You ain't got to find those songs. That's another thing that made me stop in the first place, because I used to freaking upload songs that would continue to get copyrighted. I'm like, why is this happening? Because I didn't understand that I had to find copyright free music, you know. So I'm not saying don't do anything, but I didn't understand that until after I started. Just start. A lot of these things that you might not know in the beginning, you're going to know the more that you just be consistent and do it over and over again. You're going to know. It's just going to come to you, okay? And that's how I was. I didn't start finding music for real, even know what a copyright strike was, until I had got a warning that I could possibly get one. Then I understood, okay, so I got to go get music like this, and I got to do this, and I got to tweak stuff like this. Like, you're going to find out things that you may not know in the beginning along the way as you go. So just lock in enough to know that you should be doing this. You know, lock in enough to know that everything that you may not know right now, you're eventually going to know, and everything is happening for a reason and in divine order. Okay, so thank y'all for watching this video, and lock in, y'all. Like, it could be about anything. That's one thing I do want to say. I was saying it should be a niche, or you should teach a lot of value. But if you want to be able to freaking have a real brand of real people, like a lot of people that have clothing brands, people don't just buy their clothes because their clothes look good. They buy their clothes because of them personally, because they might like their crib, they might like their girl, they might like their male, they might like the way that they look, the way that they dress, the way that they talk about whatever that they talk about, the way that they show up, you know. So it's not just about the business side of everything and the value that you providing, but it's about you as well. So insert some of you, like insert some of your personality in there as well, you know. Especially a lot of people on the internet be like freaking loners, you know. A lot of people be alone, don't be having no friends, no family, no none of that. They just be thugging it out all by themselves. But when they come on the internet telling people they story and who they is, they automatically connect with people that's doing the same thing as them. So it's like, the more that you are yourself, the more people will be attracted to you for naturally who you are. Okay, so it is just that easy. Like freaking Dante, so many people is watching him just because of like his story with like what's going on, and a lot of people is just like interested in him at this point. They're not interested in him making the videos, telling people to make other videos. They're interested in him and what he's talking about as well, you know. So insert some of you as well. Show people some of you as well, because your face is your brand. Your face and your brand, that's what's gonna get you to where you need to be. Okay, so thank y'all for watching this video. Lock in, okay, and understand that everything that you see everybody else do is literally on the other side of consistency, and on the other side of you making up in your mind that you deserve it as well. Okay, mindset is key, consistency is key, all that. I seen this one video of this man, he was like, everybody need to stop asking me how I do the stuff that I do. We already know. You just gotta follow the steps, you know. Like, we already know what it takes to get to where we need to be, but you could be paralyzed sometimes just by sitting around asking questions like, dang, how did they do this, or how did they do that, you know. So it's like consistency, determination. Like, put it in your mindset that you ain't gonna let nobody throw you off of this. Okay, if you got to create another channel, create another channel. Like, whatever. If you got the freaking whatever, like, that's my thing. I had another channel, but I'm trying to focus on one thing at one time. I'm not finna be trying to be muscle man and like stressing myself out trying to do multiple things at one time, bro. Because like, it's better to pick one thing and to build that up consistently than to like try to do everything at the same time, and then you're really not succeeding at anything because you're not putting yourself 100% all the way through, you know. So understand that you are exactly what you think you are. Put it in your mind that you deserve these same things that y'all see everybody else saying. Okay, seeing, living, whatever, you deserve it. Okay, we ain't gotta just sit and watch everybody else doing it, and we ain't gotta do it. And we ain't doing it, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna be making all type of videos about everything, y'all. So thank y'all for watching my videos. Follow me on Instagram at Wi-Fi Magic with 2 C's, y'all, with 2 C's. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. That's how y'all gonna be able to get monetized. Okay, make sure y'all use these steps that I just said. I don't want a little bit all over the place, but that's how you can do it. Okay, use what works for other people as well. And when you get into the algorithm, make sure you use it to hold it. Don't just be one of these people that have viral moments, go up and slap back down. Okay, be one of these people that go up and can gravitate that whole attention. Because if you get the views, it don't matter if you get the views. It's about the returning views. It's about the people that actually fuck with you for you, like the people that actually really knowing you for real, like in real life. That's what it's about. So, because you could pay somebody to watch one of your videos, but it's like, is that gonna actually help you grow? Authenticity is gonna actually help you, you know. So thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video, and I need to see y'all channels. Okay, come up with y'all to do that. If this is something that you want to do in 2025, come up with a date and say, I'm gonna have it done by this day, and make sure you stand on business by that. Okay, all 2025, honey. We standing on business about what we said we was gonna do, okay? Either you gonna be going up or you gonna be going down. Either you gonna be locking in or you gonna be procrastinating. It ain't no in the middle, okay? So yeah.